are live today here on YouTube, where we'll share it across our channels. If you've been watching all week, you've been seeing us live from FST, just bringing lots of wonderful guests and fun and paying tribute to our graduates and just talking to all of our departments and just seeing what's happening on campus and in our online community. My name is Gigi Bettencourt, and I'm the marketing coordinator of the Franciscan School of Theology. I'm joined here with my coworker, Michelle, who is going to introduce her in just a second. But again, our whole goal with our lives are to connect, and it's all about bringing our audiences together. And, because within the Franciscan charism, it's all about community and emulating that joy on campus and online. So thank you for being here. If you see us live, chat with us, drop a comment. You have a question, let us know. We want to hear from you. If you watch it a little bit later, you can also send us a message. We'd love to hear from you. Love to talk to you. So without further ado, I want to kick it over to my other half right here. I should go like this. It's yeah. It's swapped. Michelle, thank you for joining us today, and talk to us. Talk to us about who you are and what you do here.
Oh, so excited to be here today. So as she said, it's tribute week. So this is for our graduates and for our alumni to really shout out to you and all that you accomplish and do. And we're so very proud of you. And so I'm taking Thursday as our day to learn about what that means. What do we do here in the development office that is response to our alumni? And so my name is Michelle Greenlee. I am the development coordinator, which when a lot of people know anything about fundraising and developing, it's typically around donations, around trying to raise funds to build a building, start a school, make a scholarship, so on and so forth. And so many of you have seen me do some of that work around our FST lectures, which that sounds horrible. In COVID, because of COVID, we had to move them from being in person to online. And so we've had a much broader audience, especially here on our YouTube channel. A lot of you see me for our first Thursday of every month lectures. And so that's typically where we see a lot of our alumni and our benefactors and just our Franciscan community, people who are interested in the Franciscan charism and the traditions. So that's where you would normally see me. But there's this whole other side to development when it comes to higher education. Because instead of just being about money, it's about relationships. And just like Gigi said, it's all about connections. It's connecting our Franciscan students to Franciscan alumni, to each other, as well as to the community, so that the Franciscan charism can go on beyond the walls of the school, which is clearly what Francis meant to do. When St. Francis got off his high horse and helped the lepers, it didn't do it in a glass ball. He didn't do it in a private space. He did it out in the world for everyone to see. Not because he needed everyone to see it, but because that's where it was going on. And that's what we try to do. We're trying to get out to where you are to see what's going on, which leads me to number one. I'm going to go down. I have a list of 4 main areas.
I'm glad. Before you hit your list, I want to just make one comment, Michelle, is when you talked about the lecture series, and we've been recently out in a lot of events, right? Because now we're more in person, whether at our parish visits or at conferences. And it's so wonderful seeing people come up to us and talk to us about the lecture series. And you know what comment they make is this. They're like, "Oh, Michelle," and they start talking about how personable you are and how welcome they feel and how apart they feel. Like even on Monday when we met, I sat down next to a wonderful couple that they were like, "We do not miss a lecture. We make sure we're always, they look forward to seeing what new lectures we have and what guest speakers we have. And it's just such a wonderful addition to our education here at the school. So thank you so much.
And it really is. I mean, we've always had the Franciscan Vision series, but it's been in person.
Opening it up.
It was whoever could be here, whoever could come to the campus, whoever was in San Diego. And now it's We have people literally tuning in. I don't know if I've told you this. We have people tuning in from Nigeria. It's like
Okay.
3 a.m. their time. And they're like,
Right.
they
And
don't have
they're
the
here.
screens on.
Right. But they're showing up and they're here,
Yeah,
and
they're
because
showing up.
that shows the need though, and the yearning
Yeah,
for more, right? People are
yes.
looking for more information, and I'm glad as they're seeking, they found FST as a source, and then us being able to provide this digitally and have the technology means, and the wonderful individuals that come and give the lectures. So, but kudos to you. I had to tell you because we've been going out into more events now, and that's just something that is just you're like, yes, now it makes us feel good that of things that we're doing.
Yes, yes, most certainly. And I find that the lectures they're a gift for me. They're just so amazing. Sister Kathy Fled is our vice president here of student service, student academic or student affairs, and spiritual formation. And she has been spending the last 3 years bringing in these lecturers from all over the world who are willing to come in. As a matter of fact, we have a special one next Thursday, the 19th, with Father Karras, Bob Karras, and he is in Chicago. And so it's
So
going to be
scholars from
9
all
o'clock
over the
his
nation,
time,
yeah.
9 p.m. He's not going to be done until 10 p.m. And there will be people on the East Coast watching it till 11 p.m. I mean, it's
Right.
mind blow. Woo.
It is.
But like you said, it's the need. The need is out there.
Right.
And the way we can spread this need is through point number one.
All right. Perfect.
Go right into it.
Go right into the list. I love
If you
it.
go to the FST EDU website, so simple, fst.edu. You go to the FST EDU website, you go to right at the top, you have student life. And what's at the bottom of student life? It's where it all, some say ends. I would say where it begins. Ooh.
Ooh.
You stop being an active student at FST attending class and you become an alumni where you can go out in the world and share everything you learned. So it is the beginning of an end. Can we go with that? We'll go with it.
I think
Something
so.
like that. I'm gonna find a catchphrase.
So.
What are the alumni doing? So they are going out and doing things. Well, as you're doing them, your name sometimes changes. Maybe you get a title. Maybe you become a brother, a father, a sister. Maybe you become a brother, a father, sister, and maybe you get married, and there's all sorts of things that could be happening. And so when you do that, then your name changes. Your address changes, your phone number changes. You can go right to that fst.edu website, and right from there, you'll be able to see a space where you can go and change your name, change your information, so that we can still get all the data to you when we're having newsletters, when we're having lectures, all that sort of thing. So that would be number one. But you scroll down a little bit more, and then there's a listing of opportunities that you can participate in as an alumni. For example, the learning doesn't end. Not only can you come to the free lectures, not only can you sign up for continuing education courses that we have often in the summer, sometimes during the school year too, but you can also apply for the Claire of Assisi Scholarship, which helps our graduates come back to school and take classes, because they might end with the degree in divinity and they're like, oh man, there's this one class. As a matter of fact, one of our alum just yesterday, when we were doing the tribute, was talking about a class that they wanted to take, and they could apply for that scholarship and they could come and take that class. Woo woo. And so that's something that only alumni can do. You graduate from here with one of our multiple degrees, and then you can come back and take other classes as well.
Offered by development. That was an effort scholarship by development. So great job. It's a Claire Scholar.
Yes. Also on this YouTube channel, this is actually opening to everybody, but we gear it towards our the lectures that we just talked about, because that's obviously a way to do continuing education. We often hear from our alumni that they are just so, as you said, in need. They're wanting more. They got the degree and they just need to keep filling the bucket of information and filling their heart and their head with more. And the free lectures is a way to do that. It's to help that continuing education grow. And if you're someone who then goes on to get your doctorate, or you present a paper, or you do a lecture, let us know, because we might want you to be the next lecturer. We've had so many FST graduates who have gone on and become professors in other parts of the world who've come back to be our lecturers. And so we would love to host more FST lecturers around the Franciscan charism. So that's another reason to stay involved. Personal enrichment opportunities. We got news and events. Gigi just mentioned that on Monday, when we were talking to some people about things, other things came up. What she's talking about is that we had a mass and meal. It's the end of our school year. And a lot of people are like, May, when you don't have kids anymore, you don't think about when the end of the school year is. It's something that happens in spring when you see people wandering around in prom dresses. That must be, it must be now. It's like, no, really. May is when we also, graduate students, graduate. And so whether they finish their degree in December or they're finishing it now in May, this is the end of their term, and as they prepare for graduation. So the events of graduation, the events of mass and meals, those last events of the year, those are all posted to our website and open to the Franciscan community to attend. So you want to keep in touch, so you can get the news and events. We also, for those of you who are in the field of Franciscanism as a career, we have a job postings. So you can email our spiritual formation at fst.edu. And when you email that address, that puts you on a list. And whenever a job comes up, it gets posted. And so we get postings all the time from parishes, from schools, from book writing agencies, all sorts of different entities that are looking for people that have the Franciscan knowledge that our students, that our alumni take with them. And they want to give out jobs. And, Franciscans, actually, church in general, spirituality is not generally the most high-paying field. So when you have people that are outreaching to find you, it's better if you can be found. So let FSP know as an alum that you're out looking for a job. Or if you're trying to get a job posted, you can let us know and we can post it to our job post. So that was number 2. Took a breath.
Number 2, folks.
Number 2.
Intermission time.
Intermission.
You need a drink. Okay.
So water, good.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, how many of you drinking? Do you drink 2 of those in a day, Michelle?
It's quite clever. It says ready, set, drink. You've got it. Keep drinking. Halfway there. I'm halfway there.
That means, hey, you're halfway there. It's 2:00. That was good. You'll get it. You'll reach your goals. It's all about goals, folks.
So you're at the FST website, you're fst.edu, and now you've gone over to Student Life, you're checking down alumni, and you're at section number 3. Okay, section number 3 makes my heart just explode. So section number 3.
Because I know what you're going to say, so tell us.
It's the Alumni Profiles. Oh my goodness. This is the best part of my job. Did my voice change?
Yes, I think so. I think it changed. I think you went back in time. I think you shape shift.
Yeah. Mary Gwendolyn Eve, Michael Brown, Dorothy McCormick. I could go on and on. The stories that they have shared with me of what the FST experience has brought to them in their lives is just remarkable. And so I have the pleasure and honor to contact alumni, ask them how they found FST, what they enjoyed while they were here, and what they've done with it since they've left. And then put it into typically a rather long conversation into a very short article. We put it in our newsletter, but then we take that article and we post it to our website so that you can read about what alumni are doing. And I got to tell you, Gigi, you know this. Every time I go to contact an alumni and I'm like, hey, want to share your story? Every single time, humble as humble can be. Oh, my story isn't all that. I haven't done much. Of course it impacted me and I'm so grateful and I enjoyed it so much, blah, blah, blah. But my story isn't worthy. And then I get to talk to them and I'm like, girl, are you kidding me? This is amazing. I can't believe that this is just what is coming out of you. And it's again, the Franciscan charism. So the Alumni Profiles page, you got to tune in. If you haven't read them all, just if you're looking for a good moment, I must say. Then
well, And the
It's like a
stories are
Hallmark
there.
channel. You don't have to wait till Christmas. It's right there.
See, there you go. And the stories are really there to connect. And how better way to, whether you're thinking about graduate school or you're thinking as you're a current student and you're thinking about what's next, is a nice way to see discovering your path. And that's what we're all about right this week. And uncovering what after FST can I do, what's a part of my journey, and you seeing that transformation is just like you said, it's beautiful. And we see it even by listening what you hear, and as you talk, and to when during the staff meetings, or during when we get to read them, we're just very excited, and then the newsletters go out. So thank you for bringing that part of the office, because it's wonderful addition.
It's super exciting.
Yes.
Number 4.
All right.
Number 4 is actually back at you, because number 4 of how we connect with alumni here at FST is through online social media. So for those of you who don't know, you obviously are looking here, you see that we have YouTube. And if you go through, you see we have lots of playlists. We even have a connection to a local church, the Immaculate Conception Church. Yeah. Woo, you go on live and you forget things. It's in Old Town. And so we post their services every Sunday, because some of our president of FST, Father Garrett Galvin, he amongst others, Father Michael Blastic, Father Joseph Kenichi, and a few others, they do the Mass at that church. And so we post it on our YouTube site. We also have information about all of our degree programs, and we have all of our lectures saved there. We don't have the Q&A, the question and answer period that comes after that. You have to watch the live, which is why, like I mentioned, those people in Nigeria are on, is so that they can watch the show at 3 a.m. and participate in the Q&A. But anyway, you can see the videos on our YouTube channel. We also have an alumni Facebook group, which, if you're connected with us, we can get you connected to the alumni Facebook group. So it's not open to the public. You need to have gone to FST to get in on that. But so any alumni watching, make sure that you're on that Facebook group. That's the group that can get together, and they plan rosaries. They plan events during the year. They get together for things in different parts of the world. And that's primarily coordinated by alumni for alumni on the Facebook page and Facebook group. There's also, we have an Insta, we have a Twitter account. Obviously, Twitter's not my thing. I can't even remember. Is it tweet? The Twitter thing. And more recently, we've been able to merge. Our school had a different location at one point, and a permanent location here at the University of San Diego now. And so with that transition, we had 2 different FST alumni LinkedIn pages. And lo and behold, LinkedIn finally got back to us, and they merged those 2 pages. And so now we are not a business platform. We are only a school platform. And so there are about 700.
800. I think it was 840. I can tell you right now. 891. Thank you.
891. Oh, 891 yes. People through LinkedIn are connected.
Yes.
And that's obviously a huge location for our alum to connect and share their employment opportunities that they've gotten, whether it be, again, chaplaincy, hospice care, teachers, lawyers, all sorts of work that happens after you have this degree. Yeah. So 4 parts for FST alum. Just to recap, give us your info, give us your updates. When things change in your life, let us know how to get connected with you. Resources, we have tons of resources like scholarships, lectures, news, and grad wishes. You want to be re-inspired, go to our alumni profiles. You can be inspired by other alumni, what they're doing, and put the humility down for a second. Share your story. If you're an alum, contact me so I can share your story. And last, connect with alumni through any of our social media sites, such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn.
And we want to hear, yes, and fantastic job. I'll just do the little here. Good job, Michelle.
So now it's time for Q&A.
Yes, there you go, Q&A. Well, a couple things. You touched upon LinkedIn. I also want to kind of put put it out there as we are looking to grow our LinkedIn account, and we've been looking to make an alumni group on LinkedIn, because you can actually have segmented lists on LinkedIn and have an alumni focused group that will, being able to drive conversations, talk about the job market. There's all kinds of plethora of topics. If you're interested in becoming a part of the LinkedIn alumni group, contact Michelle or myself, Gigi, and then we can get you started, and we can really, work on that, and that being the next thing that on that platform to be excited for. So that is a project we definitely are trying to work on. So we want to grow LinkedIn. We want to connect alumni. We want to have a couple more group pages within our LinkedIn page. So if you're interested, contact us. We want you a part of it. And then, yes. And then, so I always like to, because it's Thursday, I try to think about like what topics that we'd like to kind of like hashtag Thursday. As I want to show a short little video. It's all about graduation. It's all about, paying tribute to all of our graduations, whether you graduated at Berkeley, Oceanside, you're at the Oceanside campus, you're at the USD campus, you're receiving a Franciscan education, and how we want to honor everyone. And, as we're now moving and celebrating our class of 2022, which is, wow, just even saying, I was thinking about Thursday thoughts and making it around graduation. And so I was just, as I reflect a little bit about graduation, it's so wonderful. We get that unique opportunity to be a part of the backstage, I want to call it, right? And so, being able to see the graduates line up, and then being able to process in, and being able to like be up at the front, and we talk to, and then listening to them get their degrees conferred, and then getting hooded by their faculty member and loved one, and being honored, and then the blessing. It's just such a beautiful ceremony. It makes it, every single time I see it, it's like the first time watching it, because it's just so special. And then being able to like all the, and then the alumni, there's so many wonderful like traditions that we don't even know our traditions, like with the lays that the graduates received are given to by alumni. And then then you go and take photos with the faculty, because everyone wants to celebrate you. And then you go into the courtyard, and then we have a nice, wonderful mix and mingle. And the details, I think, are something that I like to reflect on, and just to see the traditions that have become as far as I've been here. And that's been beautiful to see. What about you, Michelle? What for our Thursday thoughts? And we're gonna make the topic around graduation. What is something that comes to mind?
I've been at 7 different schools during my career in higher ed, and they've all had the energy and the love that fills in as you prepare for graduation on any campus is just something that cannot be described. And it doesn't matter. I have a grown child now, and so I remember their kindergarten graduation, and they're just like, and the energy though of love and heartfelt support of an entire community at an FST graduation is something that I wish everyone could experience. And you can just come over to Mission St. Louis Ray on May 28th at 11 a.m. Come on down.
There you go.
And if that was too fast for you to hear, go to our website for news and events, and you'll see the date and the time and the location. So come on over. That's my Thursday thought is want to feel the love tonight. You do not have to wait for the Lion King to sing about it. You can go ahead and just come over to graduation, and that's where the love's at.
Well, on those words, let's go ahead and share a little short video with everyone as we're preparing for graduation and celebrating our graduates. Let's see what that really looks like in person. I'm going to go ahead and share a video right now. Wonderful. Remove wrong video. Hold on. So, technical error, folks. It was a good video, because it's going to be, I'm editing the video for our next live.
It's a great feeling of accomplishment that was a long time coming for me and wasn't always the easiest thing to do, but we had so much support here that it's just filling my heart to overflowing.
Coming back together again in person with the people that I took a lot of classes with was just an emotional experience and just a breath of fresh air.
So happy to be here in person to celebrate with my community of friends that I made at FST. I knew I would learn, but I had no idea that it would be such a great experience. It was very spiritual.
I'm really happy and excited and renewed, and I can't wait to help other people into this happiness, being connected with God and people and the earth.
Like being on a journey, and I was so disappointed when my classes were over because I was like, whoa, I'd like to have a little more here, you know?
It was wonderful to be in community, to learn more about my faith, to be engaged with our professors and get to know, God on a deeper level.
It's so wonderful to be here at the mission together with the FST community, my fellow students and family and friends that have supported me throughout this academic journey.
I feel very excited because this is a big achievement for me and my family, of course. I'm very blessed that my family are here with me celebrating.
Every moment that I stepped my first foot onto campus, onto the mission grounds, I just felt this huge sense of relief and just knowing that I was in my place with my people and that it was warm and welcoming, and there was so much community and sharing on an intellectual level, on a spiritual level, on a human level. I was fed very well here.
Oh my God.
Okay, so that just right there, that just got us completely ready and get that warm, wonderful joy feeling and excited for the what's coming up in the next couple weeks. Right?
That was so beautiful.
Right? Because it really is all the words that they say, renewed and joy, and and you hear it within you hear it with the graduates. It's such a beautiful place to be. And so thank you, Michelle, for joining me today live. It's always a pleasure. It's always so much fun. This live series is definitely taken on its own little journey of itself, and it's become such a wonderful part of our of what we do here at FST. And I thank you for joining me today and sharing what's happening in development and all the wonderful offerings too, because I think that's something that everyone needs to understand is how much offering that we do have and what programs and how they can get involved. So thank you for sharing that. And until next time, next time, see you tomorrow. Yes, our tribute week, folks. It's one more day. We'll end tomorrow. We're going to be on LinkedIn. And so 2:00, same time, you want to see how you can join in, go to our website, fst.edu, and join us. We want to see you. We want to hear from you. If you have questions, reach out. Thank you so much and have a great day.
Thank you.
Ciao.
Bye.
Bye now.